What up, guys? It's Coop, and in this war video today, we took on BG3 Exclamation. I took on 9 fights and finally got to play around with my rank 2 6-star hood. Also, some fights were on stream, and some fights were recorded, so that's going to be a mixture of both videos. Let's get to the fights. For the first section, I ended up taking path 6. And on this path, there's all or nothing, and there was a Mordo. I could have taken a Ghost for this fight, but I'm like, you know what? I think I can get him down before he hits a special 3 with Wasp. Especially if I just do a lot of heavies in a row before he hits a special 3. So I went in with Wasp. My goal here is to do as much damage as I can. Obviously, you can't parry with Wasp. It doesn't do anything because you can't parry Mordo with Wasp. If you parry him, then he'll do his Astral Evade. But my goal here is just to do as many heavies as I could here. He's not going to throw a special 1 or 2. So why not keep doing heavies until I hit my special 2? That was my goal here. I can't bait specials, but I can end up hitting him and end up knocking him out with my special 2. I was hoping to do enough damage, and it did. I only took 13% damage. That wasn't bad. Alright, on to the next fight. This next fight is the reason why I was put on path 6, because of the all-or-nothing domino. What you need to be careful of for this fight, especially with Ghost, is to make sure that your phase goes through for a special 3 when she hits a special 3. But because she has the ability to turn off any of your abilities, you gotta watch out for that. So I need to make sure my phase doesn't fail, but I'm gonna fight her like normal, just dexterity her medium, and then punish her right away. And that's just I'm gonna keep fighting this fight. However, right here I messed up. I went in too late, and I got combo to the face, went down to 50%. I should have started with a power boost. Right here I'm gonna go for a special 2, and I didn't phase, so it's not unblockable. And she's gonna punish me, of course. I'm like, don't kill me, and she did. Just 2 combos and I'm dead. Great. Second death of the season. However, no more deaths, right? Maybe, we'll see. Anyways, going back in with Ghost again. This time I'm going to be a lot more careful. Make sure I kill her before she gets to her special 3. So I'm healing up now. I didn't really want to use any potions this war, but what's necessary is necessary. And I probably, again, should have thrown out a power boost, but I didn't. So I'm just going to get lucky this fight. So just fighting her like normal, phase her medium and punch right away, push her back just so I don't get pushed against the wall. But if I do, it's not the worst thing in the world. I believe, I don't know if I get any specials off this fight, but she goes lucky. She can't evade my critical hits, so I can just throw those at her. But that time, finally, my special 2 goes through. Unblockable, and she's dead. That could have gone a lot better, but on to the next fight. This next fight is Champion on a node that he goes unstoppable every few seconds. And one of my alliance mates had a Captain Infinity War, but I really wanted to play around with my hood. I just ranked 2 last week. So, I'm going to take him into this. And I know the hood can do this fight, because he can nullify all the unstoppables, nullify all the furies, as long as I get to my special 2 and my staggers go through. So, I'm being brave right now. I haven't fought the Champion in 6.2.6 with hood yet, but I'm going to try it one day. But anyways, this Alliance War, it's not really the time to be testing things out, but I was pretty confident I can finish this fight with more than 50% health. He is gaining a lot of power because he's on the node where before special 2 he gains a lot of power, but after special 2 he doesn't. So I'm going to bait a special 2 here, hopefully he throws one, and then I'm going to hopefully get to my special 2. The unstoppable time is about to go down, so I can't punish this. He wasn't staggered once it goes off because I had Mystic Dispersion 3. I get to a special 2, and I'm going to intercept him with special 2. Now he can no longer go unstoppable while the Hex is on him. I tried to parry him there, but he missed. That's the only bad thing about Hood, is that while you're invisible and they actually don't hit you, they completely miss. So we'll punish this, hopefully throw a stagger on him, which I just did. Now once that stagger goes off, it actually gives me some health, which is awesome because it takes away some health away from him and gives it to me, well, siphons it to me, which is really cool about Hood, because anytime that you stagger them, you basically regenerate. But that fight went well. On to the next fight, where I get to use Hood again. So this Medusa fight is a prove yourself node where you have to hit them 15 times before you start doing damage and aggression fury. So if you don't hit her at all and you're trying to bait specials, she's going to gain a lot of fury. However, I'm going with my Hood again. The last fight went pretty well, and I'm pretty sure I can get this down as long as I don't get hit. If I get hit, I have to restart my combo again, which would suck. My invisibility actually is probably going to save me a few times this war. Well, at least this fight. It's the last time I get to use Hood. However, I'm throwing my special 2. She can no longer gain any buffs until the Hex is off. I parry her, and I'm going to want to keep doing some heavies, I think, to refresh that. Well, I think next time I put the Hex on her, I try and refresh it. However, normally, Medusa has the global evade node, but the defenders didn't use the global evade. They used a different global. So, I'm going with Herd, because he doesn't have 2 strikes, so that could have been dangerous. But she has 2 Furies, about to have 3, but right before she gets her 3 Furies, I throw my special 2, so she can no longer get any buffs at all. I throw my heavy so I can refresh that Hex, so she can't get any Furies. Try to parry her again, but because I went invisible, I couldn't parry her. But I'm going to keep hitting into her. I'm still at 100, I'm right back to 100%, and I started this fight at like 92. And I got hit, and there goes my combo. So now I have to get back my combo up to 15 in order to start hitting her again. But she has Living Strand, so I can't hit her more than once. And she has 5 of those Furies from Aggression Fury. So now I need to make sure that I hit into her enough that can take away some of those Aggression Furies. She's at 6 Aggression Furies. I throw my special 2, it's about 6 hits. It takes away most of her Aggression Furies. Evade her medium, and now I'm going to keep attacking her here. And because I'm a 6-star, which is pretty awesome, I have Adrenaline, so I can take back any damage, well, some damage that I take. Throw my special 2 again, back at 15 hits or more, so now I can start doing some damage. Tried to parry her there, but because I'm invisible, I couldn't. I just siphoned some health from her, so I took some of her health. Beat special 2. Luckily, she was far away, so I was able to back up. Normally, I'm not far enough, and I usually have to block that special, but not that time. Now 20% left on this mini ult. Throw my special 2 again. She can't get any more buffs. I gotta bait her special, or else I'm dead. Again, I'm far away, and I can easily bait that one. And 10% left of this fight with 40 seconds left. I was wondering if I can do it. Try to parry again there, but I couldn't. I'm gonna throw my special 1 here to finish her off. Well, almost dead. I think the shock basically kills her. And my heavy, and she's dead. Glad I got that one. And Make Your Hood actually did damage. Pretty cool. The next fight was done on stream. Alright, this fight should be easy unless I die. But he's not. They don't have the evade tactics, so it should be a bit easier. So I say. Yeah, not a ghost fight. I learned that. I took 10% off a ghost. And then I'm like, had no clue. No one told me, and I was doing my labyrinth fight yesterday. So I ranked 2 in my Hood yesterday. It was like, I'm so mad I had to do that too. Man, there's no health there, huh? Whee. Quick that. Good. Thought he was gonna evade that. It's fun doing live AW fights. If you mess up, like everyone's watching. Dude, like, yeah, I did 10%. Like, I did 100 to 90 because I had no clue. I'm like, why can't I phase? Why can't I phase? And I realized the first Ghost hater, he told me that Ghost needs to be deleted from the game. I was disgusted. Disgusted. And this is another YouTuber too, and I thought, you know what, like, thought he'd at least have some respect. But he has none. He's like, the only answer to all the nodes are Ghost. Needs to be deleted just so we can have, like, fair game everywhere. I'm like, dude, just get a Ghost or learn how to play with everyone else. Gotta look over backup recovery, but it doesn't matter because I'll just phase through the special. And there goes backup recovery. It's gonna evade, huh? Oh, you won't. Goodbye. Was it BG? No, it's not Brian Grant. So I was hoping I was gonna be clear before the morning, but I wasn't. So I woke up and this node was still up, and I was the only one who couldn't do this on this path. So I took this Korg. I dealed one just before, just because I just woke up and I wanted to make sure I could still get this node down. But I'm throwing on some boosts to make sure that I don't die. Put on an indestructible boost because I knew that he's gonna hit me because I didn't want to mess up. But my goal here is to be phasing and just to knock out his rock stacks. Luckily, he's being aggressive right there, and now I have a Power Lock 1. So, I can't do a special 2 in this fight, which would definitely destroy him here. And this is a bad thing right here, is I threw a special, well, later in the fight, I threw a special 1 at the wrong time. Because this Korg is immune to debuffs, I can't stun him, so I had to make sure my phase is back on again so that I could hit into his rock stacks. But gotta make sure again, because I can't stun him. He ran at me, I'm gonna destroy his rock stacks, they're gone. Now I can do some real damage. And I am regenerating a little bit because of the Power Start 1. But I threw a special 1 here, and I realized I have to hit him 3 times now, but I can't. So I hit him here, I get parried, and there goes my indestructible boost. He's unblockable. I still don't know how to evade that special 1. I don't think I ever will. And I'm in trouble here. In a lot of trouble. He's unstoppable and unblockable, and I'm like, crap. This fight's over. There's no way I'm going to come back from this. Still unstoppable and unblockable. How am I going to do this? This is the first ever special 1 I've ever evaded. But I'm like, you know what? I can come back from this easy. Easy. And yeah, I have 41% left, and I knew I'm in trouble here. He's not coming at me. Now his rock attacks are gone. Just gonna have to hold it heavy and hit into him. This would be a good time to throw a special 1 with all this time left before his rock attacks come back. Don't know why I blocked that. I should have evaded it. But I was hoping he'd be more aggressive, and I thought I was still phasing, but I wasn't there. So I took another combo to the face. I'm gonna hit into him here, even though his rock attacks are up, and I figured, oh wow. That barely did any damage at all, so I'm guessing his dupability isn't that high right now. And he's dead. That fight was kind of scary, but I got it done. So, a lot of the mini-bosses were still up by the time I woke up, and they were supposed to be down, so I decided to take them on. Although no one told me to take these mini-bosses, I boosted up, healed back up, and I decided to take these guys. But, of course, you can't heal up and then throw a boost down, but I had a boost on. So, I'm going to take on this Void that has, I believe it's Counter Tactics, Breakthrough, and Stun Immune. So I can't parry him, but I do have to watch my combo to make sure that I get my 10 hits in at the right time so that I don't end up taking any damage. Usually a special 1, I jump in there, and I took damage here for no reason at all. Usually I evade, run in, and evade again, so I take no damage. But I was too far away there, and I don't know what I was thinking. But he's about to throw another debuff at me, but I get to 20 hits just in time. If I had Suicides on, I'm sure I could have done a lot of damage quicker. And the global node, I believe, is if they hit into your block, they get some power or get some health back. But yeah, I'm about to get to 30 hits to take off his debuffs again. I'm trying to manage it, taking my time, but I can't have him hit into my block too much or else I'm gain a lot of health. And if I had a power boost on, I'm sure I could have easily had gotten all my power back there. But he's almost dead, 7%, and he's dead. And on to the next mini boss, which I take on Havoc. Some of my alliance members already went for this Havoc, and I believe they didn't have a good counter for him. But Ghost can pretty much get this down as long as you phase his plasma detonation, then you're good. And that's what I was kind of hoping for. Here I am using a few more potions here. So there's Connect, Reactor, and Limber. So I can't parry him that much, and because of Connect Reactor, he's going to gain a lot of power. What I should have done here is push him to a special 3 when I had plasma on me, and phase a special 3 so that I ended up phasing through the whole plasma destination from special 3, and I'll take off all the plasma. But I wasn't thinking, I was just thinking about doing damage, and he was only at 56%. So I put on a power boost, and a power start 1, and I'm going to try and hit into him here. I don't do that much damage, so I do get some power back, but just enough for barely a special 1. That did do about 30%, and I'm watching the plasma on me. I'm at 7, about to be at 10. I'm trying to phase through this right here. He throws a special. I just lost power there. I would have finished him there. And now, luckily, his special 1's a lot easier to evade these days. But the plasma detonated on me just when I didn't want it to. It's stacking up again. If it gets to 10, I'm dead. But I knock him out right before the plasma detonates. So there was my 9 fights in this war. And we did get all the bosses down, but we ended up losing. because I believe in the last 20% of war, everyone just started dying and just couldn't finish off the mini bosses, and even if they did, they'd end up losing all the attack bonus, and we gotta watch out for that. But thanks for watching my war video. Hope to see you next time. This is Coop signing off. Happy gaming.